Hello everyone, this is Optimus Prime, and welcome to my 10,000 subscriber special review. I cannot believe we hit this milestone, especially with how fast it happened, thanks to this one video. I cannot believe how far we've come after this almost 8-year-long journey, and I cannot thank you all enough for helping me to get to this point. This all would not be possible without your support after all this time, and without further ado, based on the recent poll vote on what you guys wanted to see me review, today we are taking a look at the ThreeZero Transformers Rise of the Beasts DLX Optimus Prime. This was a figure that I had anticipated since it was revealed. I already own the Bumblebee movie Optimus figure, which I also reviewed, and I love that figure so much. So when we got the reveal for this guy, I was so excited. I genuinely think this is the definitive movie design for this character. I know a lot of people love the Bumblebee movie design, but there's just something about this that fits that nice middle ground between Bumblebee movie and Bayverse, and I love it. Sure, while it's lacking color in some places compared to Bumblebee movie Prime, I think the color that is there contrasts very well with the rest of the design, from the red to the silver and the blue. All of the color here really helps the meticulously molded details to really pop. One thing that's really cool about this guy is the fact that they actually reused the skeleton from the Bumblebee movie Prime DLX figure and integrated it within this, and I think it works really well. The only downside to that is the fact that they included the exact same hands from the Bumblebee movie Optimus figure, which are unfortunately inaccurate and slightly too small. I love all the weathering detail all over this figure, especially some of the areas like on the shoulders and the knees, where we have all these nice little dirt splotches and paint scuffs that really add to the look of the wear and tear. Something else I really love is the molded Autobot logo in the upper portion of this grill area right here. The overall proportions and the profile of this guy look outstanding from both the back, side, and front. It doesn't even matter what stand or pose you have him in, this figure just freaking aura farms on command. One thing that I absolutely love is the fact that we can actually see some more of the inside chest detailing, and it really does look like he has the matrix of leadership inside his chest. The one thing this figure really presents itself well with is the inclusion of all of these various accessories. We get a multitude of alternate hands. However, unfortunately, we do not have a trigger finger hand if you wanted to have some cross compatibility with the ThreeZero Bumblebee movie Prime's Ion Blaster, which is kind of unfortunate. But luckily, the hands between this and the Bumblebee movie Prime are the exact same mold, so you can swap them if you want to, which isn't accurate to the look, but at least it gives him blue hands. He does also include Bumblebee's hand, which is used for the ThreeZero Rise of the Beast Bumblebee, so that way he can hold Optimus Prime's axe. Which, speaking of, Optimus here includes 2 axes, one standard and one energized. We also get both of his arm blades and his arm cannons, and all of the detailing on these are incredible. And the last accessory we get is an alternate face to swap out with the masked head. I should mention to be careful when swapping out the masked face with the unmasked face, as I have noticed that there are some major tolerance issues with the connection, and at times it will feel like you're about to break it. Luckily, I haven't faced this issue, and hopefully I don't encounter this down the line. One really awesome feature that this guy includes are the light up gimmicks with both the arm cannons and the eyes. There are 2 light up modes in the arm cannons, one standard and one fading in and out, which works really well for displays. And the eyes look amazing when lit up, but combining the look of the eyes while he has his arm cannons folded out is just peak! He looks fantastic when holding his weapons, but the one thing that will really help to make him look cooler is the included adjustable action base to help him stand or lift him up off the ground for more aerial poses. Speaking of poses, let's talk about articulation. And when it comes to Optimus's articulation, we can start off here at the top of the head. We do have quite a bit going on in here. There is mainly just a ball joint system right here in the neck, so he can look up that far and down that far, as well as rotate all the way around, and a little bit of side-to-side movement, which is very nice. And of course, we have another ball joint in the base of the neck, which allows for a lot more range, which is very nice. When it comes to the arms, we do have a full rotation here at the shoulder, which do be careful because it does, this is a very fragile figure, so yeah, be careful. These are separate pieces though, so you can easily just slide those out, but I will not be presenting that. We do have a butterfly movement right here going forward, so there isn't really any going back, it's mostly going forward, but we do also have some motion going up on the inside, which is nice. The arms can move up all the way like so, which is really good, and all the way down like that. We do have bicep rotation here at the base, a more than 90-degree bend at the elbow. We have rotation here at the base of the forearm, just like on the Bumblebee movie Prime, And of course, we do have a swivel at the wrist and some kind of up and down, but it's a little stiff on mine, so you can get the hands to kind of like move outward and inward, and due to this little area right here, you do have a lot more range, which is nice. When it comes to the torso, we do have rotation, but it is a tad limited, unfortunately, but we do get a lot of crunch, and when you look to the back, we get a lot more of that spine detail, just like on the Bumblebee Movie Prime, which is awesome. And if you crunch it forward even more, you get 2 more segments. That's that is awesome. I love that. And of course, you can kind of go back, and you don't really get any range going back, unfortunately, but he doesn't really do that a lot in the movie, so I'm not too mad about that. One thing I did forget is there is a little bit of movement here at the top. There's a lot of articulation, you know, in this figure, and a lot of areas that have it, so I'm doing my best to cover what I can remember to cover. But we also get rotation here at the base. What sucks about these ThreeZero figures is just they're very well articulated, but the issue mainly resides within the torso, especially on Optimus Prime figures, because that's all the range you're going to get. That doesn't even come close to proper side-to-side range, especially if you want to have like a, you know, like 86 movie in air shooting pose. It's not going to happen. I mean, yeah, you have the ability to kind of like move the shoulders forward to do that, but still, it just does not work well, unfortunately. You do get some nice side-to-side motion here, which is very cool. And then we do get a bunch of articulation in the side skirt area, so these can, you know, move up and forward and all that kind of stuff just to accommodate for movement. This moves out all the way, that moves back pretty much all the way. The legs, they can actually drop down, so there's this little drop down joint right here, and it is ratcheted, and it's not as tight as the Bumblebee Movie one, which is very nice, but you can get a kick forward that high up and back that far. And they can kick out all the way, just like so. We do have a slight swivel here at the thigh. Not much going on there, unfortunately. We do have more than 90-degree bend at the knee, and just the way that this whole area works right here. I love the mechanics here. I think that looks really cool with the way that works. There is actually a ball joint and a hinge in the tire area here, just to accommodate for a little bit more you know, foot posability right here, which, speaking of, you know, you do get a full pivot, get a little bit of up and down, but it is kind of hard to do on my copy. We do get a swivel at the foot and a ow, okay, and a toe bend. There we go. Pinched me a little bit. I think I'm good. I hope I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine. But yeah, so that's pretty much articulation. Again, did my best to kind of cover everything, just because there's so many areas that just move on this figure, so it is kind of hard to remember everything, but that is really about it for articulation. And for a quick size comparison, here is the ThreeZero Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime next to the Studio Series Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime, the ThreeZero Bumblebee Movie Optimus, and for potentially a future review, the Revenge of the Fallen Optimus. And for my final comments on this figure, I have to say this is definitely my favorite ThreeZero Optimus Prime in my collection as of right now. This is my favorite live-action movie design for Optimus Prime, at least in the sense of being a definitive look for the character. I think ThreeZero captured the essence of this design so perfectly. He comes with all the accessories that he needs. Still wish he came with the trigger finger hand, but that's not a huge issue for me. The paintwork and molding detail are immaculate, yet another hit from ThreeZero. I would highly recommend picking this figure up if you are able to find him, at least for a decent value. I was able to pick this one up at TFCon from the official ThreeZero booth for retail. I don't recommend going over the intended $250 price point, but if you really want him, then you may have to accommodate for those aftermarket sales. I just want to thank each and every single one of you guys again for supporting this channel for the past 8 years. 10K is such a huge milestone for me, and I cannot wait to keep making content for you guys in the future. If there's anything you all want me to review or do on this channel, please let me know. I want to provide the best content I can for you guys because you all deserve the best. Thank you all again. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.